Pops, you spent 40 years selling cars. I want you to enlighten us really quick. What are the red flags? Give us maybe, I don't know, 2, 3, 4, 5 red flags that if a car dealer did this to you when you were buying a car, you would walk out and you'd say, I'm not doing business with you guys. What are they?
Well, the first red flag would be if the salesman says to you, well, before we can go for a test drive, I'm either going to need a deposit or a credit application. But they need neither. Okay? They don't need a deposit for you to test drive a car, and they don't need to know what your credit score is for you to test drive a car. They need to know what your credit score is when it's time to try and get you a loan, if they're the ones that are going to try and get you the loan. So right there at hello, those could be 2 of the red flags that would pop up. Mm-hmm. Another would be, well, do you have a trade? Okay, give me the keys to your trade and I'll get it appraised while we haven't decided whether or not I'm trading the car. Mm-hmm. If their advertised price that brought you in is less than what they now tell you the selling price is, there's another red flag.
Yep, you're getting up and walking out.
No, I'm running. I'm running, buddy. I'm going to show them my best 100-meter sprint. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah, and hope that they don't have any former football players there trying to tackle me on the way out. So right there, those are some of the red flags that you're looking for. If you get into structuring a deal with them and they quote you payments, and the payments they quote you at a specified term, whether it be 48 months or 60 months or 72 months, at a specified interest rate with a specified amount down, but the payment they quote you is in a range, that's what we call in the business payment packing, which is illegal, because at a specified term with a specified selling price with a specified amount down and a specified interest rate, there's not a spread in the payment, there's a payment. Okay. And then if you're looking at a pre-owned car and they want to charge you a reconditioning fee, well, I'm sorry, that's a cost of doing business. That should be factored into the asking price of the vehicle. So any dealership that would resort to that type of tactic, that's a red flag. Yeah. And once again, I got my sprinter shoes on and I'm not even waiting for them to go ready, set, go. Yeah. I'm just ready. Yeah. I'm ready to go.
So there's 5 red flags just right off the top of your head that if those came up, you're in the dealership, you're saying, all right, I'm getting out of here. Mm-hmm. Are there any that come to mind, like even as you're perusing online? Like I'm just wondering, like for example, when you go on a website and it says like call for pricing, I guess that's not a red flag. I mean, it's a competitive
Well, that's because sometimes there are some dealerships out there that feel as if in order to compete, that you have to advertise the lowest price. And the lowest price, often with the really tiny print that, well, nobody could read, would explain why it's as low as it is. So some dealerships don't want to play that game, so they don't want to list the price. Okay. And then when you call for a price, they're not going to give you a price. They're going to try and set up an appointment for, well, when can you come in? Yeah. You know, the sad reality is if dealerships actually answered customers' questions and were actually transparent in their pricing, eventually enough people would realize it and would just do business with them. But they're too afraid to do that.
Definitely. All right, so that's a yellow flag. So we got 5 red flags, 1 yellow flag. Yeah. Why don't you leave us with 1 green flag? What's one thing you look for if you're buying a car?
Well, if for instance, there are dealerships out there that are negotiation-free type stores. Mm-hmm. The price is the price. The price that they indicate online is the price. They will let you complete the entire transaction online if you'd like, and they will even ship the car to you. That's a green flag.
I've got one more red flag that popped in my head.
Okay, but so there are dealerships out there that will do that, and there are dealerships out there that won't charge over MSRP
on new cars.
On new cars. So those are some of the green flags that I would look for.
One more red flag that just popped in my mind. Want your feedback on it? If I have to buy the extended warranty to get the interest rate that you quoted me, if I have to buy the tire and wheel protection to get
that's illegal,
and it happens
all the time,
and it's a red flag.
Yes, and that red flag is that the finance manager is playing with the interest rates in order to be able to sell the products that he or she needs to sell in order to maximize their pay plan.
All right, let us know in the comments down below what red flags you've experienced or you've heard of. Well, maybe you get my dad's reaction to them. And again, back at joinyaa.com, we are here to help you navigate this process. It's incredible that it's still as difficult as it is, but it's keeping us in business, baby.
We'll be doing this for centuries.
I hope not. All right, thanks, Pops. Appreciate it as always.
Yep. Bye-bye.